Well, it seems like it's been about a month, but we are gonna vlog again, and we've done a lot of work since the last vlog, so I'm gonna give you an update. This is the bathroom, which I can't even remember where it was when we last talked about it on camera, but here's where it is right now. And as you can tell, the shower is done. It works. I've showered in there. I just put this door on yesterday, so we'll make sure that doesn't leak. And then I just have this cabinet in here for a mock-up. This, I think Katie's gonna paint it gray, I heard, but anyways, gotta get the toilet, and yeah, but we're making progress. Still have a lot of drywall to do in here, so anyways, the plan for today is to run to Home Depot real quick and get the cabinet that's gonna go right here. We'll put that in, and then we'll fill in the top with a little wall, basically. Do the drywall on there. And then Katie's gonna pick out the paint color, which is gonna be a light yellow, I believe. And we will paint back here and then put the toilet on so that that can be done. And yeah, still have to do another coat of drywall on all the seams here, because this one's pretty bad. I just am not very good at this. So anyways, a lot of work to do. Also in here, you can tell the ceiling is textured, and we need to put another coat of paint on it, but the texturing's done. You can probably tell there's a little kind of right in here, a little bit of a failure, but that's okay. I'll fix it later. And then I also put 6 can lights up in here last weekend when my dad was here, so it's pretty bright once it's dark outside. The lights don't really make a difference when it's light. Anyways, we do have a lot of changes coming for the kitchen, which we told you guys one plan, which is what we were planning to do, but that's completely changed now. So I'm gonna leave that to another video. You'll have to check back whenever we actually get to the kitchen. But as for right now, we are going to finish up this bathroom as much as we can today, which we won't get done because drywall takes a long time to dry. So we'll do that, and then we'll probably start working out here, getting, you know, sheetrock put up. Just so you guys know, I did all this for the shower, and I purposefully left the drywall off of this to make sure it didn't leak, and I'm glad I did because almost every joint leaked, which is crazy. None of the PEX joints leaked. These crimps, those were all perfectly fine. It was all the thread in all 4 of them, and then down in here, it all leaked. Even this one up here where the shower stub screwed in. So anyways, I've had this towel under here for all night, and I ran the shower for about an hour and a half last night, and I also ran the tub for about an hour, and there's not one drop anywhere. So I think we're good, but I'm gonna wait until the end of today, and then I'll let it run for a little bit longer to make sure. So anyways, we're gonna go to Home Depot, get the cabinet, paint, and I'm sure other things. Well, I'm kind of the worst because I forgot to video this, but we got the cabinet installed and I put some drywall up there. I'll have to do that down here also because we didn't tile under where the cabinet is. And then as you can see, we also got the toilet put in place. It's not bolted down or hooked up because there's no tank, but that's the color that it's gonna be. It looks really weird on this camera screen, but it looks pretty nice in person. So anyways, I am going to tighten this down, get it hooked up, and then hopefully it flushes. Here's the moment of truth. We've got this all done as far as I know, and I'm gonna turn the water on. We're gonna see it's coming out. Watch it. Oh, it's filling up the bowl. I think that's good. Any water coming out?
No, not like mine did.
I don't know what the flowing water is.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's this.
Yeah.
It's not going to do that forever, is it?
Well, I would think the plunger ought to reach a certain height and then turn it off. But it looks like there's an adjustment on that little control. That controls the height. So if I turn that, that's going to make it pop up soon. See what I mean?
Yeah. Let's try it.
Does it have a water mode? It doesn't. It works pretty well. I think it's coming up too high. Now it's leaking back down into the toilet.
Oh, is that what the deal is?
Yeah.
So,
Crack that down so it doesn't come up any further than.
this pipe.
Yeah.
Ah.
You turn it clockwise? I turn it clockwise.
Well, we want this to go down.
Is it going down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it shut off. Let's try it again. So it flushed fine.
And your flapper might be adjustable too, because it looks just like the one I replaced our tank with.
We'll see if it shuts off. Okay, just a little bit went in there, so I think I'm gonna lower this just a hair more. We'll check that.
Nah, these aren't the removable kind. That's okay.
I just want it to shut off before this water overflows. Perfect. Well, the toilet is done. Looking pretty good. Got the cabinet in, shower done, toilet's done. What we're gonna do now is put the drywall up on this wall, which is behind the bathroom. But first, I'm going to fill this cavity here, which this just goes straight to the crawl space. So I'm gonna put these boards in here, screw them down, and then I'm gonna fill this all with expanding foam because I don't want any airflow coming up. And then there's some cracks like right in here you probably can't see. Oh yeah, there we go. I'll fill those, and then we're just gonna shove some insulation in here and it'll be good. We got insulation put up, insulation shoved up under there in the tub, and got it up on the wall. We're gonna fill in these little cracks here, and then I put these pieces of drywall up the other day, but I'm gonna unscrew them and insulate that wall as well, and then we'll just put those back up. So it shouldn't take too long. I got a pneumatic staple gun, which is awesome, much easier than the handheld one and the hammer kind. So anyways, it's going pretty quick, and we will get this drywall up pretty soon. So you guys have heard me talk about the wiring nightmare in this house. We're taking off this other sheetrock in the kitchen wall, and I already showed you that there was one box that was behind the wood paneling. Well, this one was just sheetrocked over. So yeah, 2 of them. Luckily this one didn't have a hot wire going to it like this one did, but yeah, total nightmare. They filled it with a 2x4 and then just put mud over it. So we've been making progress on getting some of the sheetrock out, but what we didn't realize is that these cabinets are really just shelves with doors on them because there's no back. And so as we're destroying the sheetrock, it's flaking off from the inside, and basically there's no back in some of the cabinets anymore. So we went to Home Depot and looked, and we are just gonna get new cabinets. For as few cabinets as we have, it's really not that expensive. So that's what we're gonna do. And so I think we're just gonna take all these down now and then put up all new sheetrock, insulate the whole thing well, and put in the outlets that we want, put in the switch for the garbage disposal, just things that will make our lives way easier. I'm so glad that we did this because, like you guys know, this wiring is a total nightmare. And so whenever these back 2 rooms were added onto, it looks like they just ran a couple wires into this box that was completely hidden and connected it to all the old wires that went up to the house. And I mean, I yanked on this a little bit, and you probably can't see it yet, but once I get it out, I'll show you. They're just all tied together in there. There's no rhyme or reason to it. So anyways, it's all coming out. All this is coming out. The old stuff. These yellow wires I did. And anyways, yeah, what a nightmare. All I can say is at least they used wire nuts on these, because they didn't in the rest of the house. Okay, well, the night is winding down, and as you can tell, we got this whole thing pretty much gutted. So we're gonna just finish up a little bit, take this stuff around back and clean up, and then tomorrow, as soon as I get up, I will do the electrical, put in some outlets in here, and then we will insulate and put on the sheetrock. So anyways, that you guys don't have to wait for me to sleep, so that'll just happen right now. So the electrical is going, so basically this is going to be for the microwave, which will be over the range. This one is just a spare outlet, which will be just a double outlet like normal, and then I'll also put in one for a 4-prong 50 amp outlet for the stove. I got outlet above the counter, another one above the counter. Wow, it's dusty. Then this one will be a light switch for this outlet, which will be for the garbage disposal. And then this one will be for the fridge. The fridge and the microwave will be on dedicated circuits, so they won't be on any of the rest of this stuff. And that should work pretty good. But for now, I'm just going to start working, and I'll have to run up to Home Depot a few times. Anyways, fun stuff. Hopefully, I think our goal for today to finish out the weekend is to get all the insulation up and the sheetrock installed before Dave and Sandy head home. We've been hard at work, and all the kitchen is gutted, which I think you guys already saw. All the wiring is done, and then Dave and Sandy have started with the insulation. It's going pretty quickly. So anyways, it's probably only 2:30 or so, I don't know. But we have to put insulation all in here and then sheetrock the whole thing. If we can get that done today. Only two? Yeah. Wow. So I think if we can get that done today, we will be really ahead of the game. So basically, just an overview, GFCI plug, and then this is looped through it. This one is looped through it, and then the two down there are. So all 5 of those are on GFCI. And then this is the switch for that outlet, which will control the garbage disposal. And then there's an outlet over there for the fridge. That's on its own circuit. And then this one up top is for the microwave, which it's also on its own circuit. And we got a new plug down here, which is a 50 amp plug for the range, which if you guys remember, you're probably questioning, why is the range going there? Well, what we're gonna do is put the range there, cabinets just like they were above and below, and then on this side, the fridge is gonna go there, obviously, with that plug. And then we will have the island still, but there will be no appliances in it. It'll just be a flat top with storage. So anyways, that is the new plan. Hopefully that one stands for a little while. And but yeah, making really good progress. Once they get the insulation done over here, I'll start the drywall and we will be killing it. It's now Monday, and as you probably guessed, we didn't get the drywall done on Sunday, so this will be a 3-day vlog. Anyways, I did get one piece done on Sunday, and then so far tonight I've gotten this top piece done and the bottom piece over here done. And I haven't been filming too much. I've been experimenting with different ways to cut out the boxes, and I found a couple ways that work pretty good. I am not really sure why my boxes are so far in when I nailed them with the guides. I'm just don't know about that, but this one's not as bad as that one is, even though they are measured the same with the guides. So I'm not really sure, but when I cut those two boxes out, I did the real old school, just measure it with a tape measure up and across and then the size of the box. And then I transferred the measurements to the sheetrock and went from there, and it worked. It took forever, and I miscut this box just a little bit. It's not bad. I'm not gonna have to patch anything. This one over here, I've been trying this tool, which essentially you just slide over it. Oh, it's not gonna fit on the GFCI plug. Well, so that won't work there, but on a normal outlet like this one, you just slide this on, and then you just put your board up, and it's got these little pins, and it marked it out just with the pins. And so I cut it from the back side with my you know, just a jib knife where you just punch it through. There it is with this thing, which it left a rough cut on the outside, so I don't think I like that way. But it did work really well, and the holes are perfect size and placement, perfect, and no measuring tape. This one though, for the stove, obviously doesn't fit because it's a double box. So I did kind of another old school trick where you take a level and you line it up on the side of the box, and you get it level, and then you mark on the floor where it's at. And then you mark on the sides, the top and the bottom of the box. You do the same thing on this side. And then when you put your drywall up there, you just rest it up there and you put the level where it was, level it out, draw the line straight down for the side, and then across those two marks for the top and bottom. And that worked just as fine, but I was able to use just a regular box knife, and so I got a much cleaner cut on the outside. So I think I like the cut on that one better, but these were way easier. So I don't know. Obviously this one will have to do with the ruler. This, what's this, level, the level method. I'll use this, mark it on the floor, mark it on here, and do that. And this is far easier than using a tape measure, and I actually think it's probably more accurate because drywall can kind of move. You know, you don't cut it perfectly up against the edges because it doesn't matter. So if you place it in a different spot each time, it can really shift on you. So anyways, that's kind of my process right now. Most of the professionals, from what I researched, used what's called a rotozip, and it's basically a Dremel but made for this, and they just punch a hole in the center and router out around it, and that seems super fast. I don't have a rotozip though, and you can't do that when the outlets are already installed, so that was kind of out of the question. They're really not expensive, so I was going to buy one and try it, but all my outlets are in, and I figured I don't want to take them out just to use that tool. So whenever I do these outlets, if I do, I don't know, I haven't decided. Whenever I do them, I will try that and let you guys know what my favorite way to do it is, because I'm sure there's a bajillion ways. Anyways, I'm going to get back to work hanging more sheets, and if I come up with another nifty trick on cutting these holes out, I will let you know.